Hi all, welcome back to more DD at Peleliu. This is my take 3 part 14. Um, the following night after what ended on a really good US action phase, and I was just watching back some of it and just cringing at this and just, I know if a 3 had come up, what would have happened? I think it probably would have built depth, wouldn't it? Depending on if we didn't have the weapons, but I should have took the gamble with that, shouldn't I? I'm going to really be kicking myself if the yellow R action comes up. No cards to look at. The grant deck's been reshuffled, so you don't know what's what. So a yellow R or a yellow M is going to muster or reinforce that, and of course reinforce then fires as well. So yeah, I'm going to be really kicking myself if I get a yellow R. But I tell you, I felt good about finishing off last night, and we made this move up to here as well, and I'm kind of getting all excited, want to come back to it and feel like this is the best progress that I've made, and you just feel that you're just going to get brought back down to earth very soon, Grant, very soon. But anyway, we are on turn 10, catastrophic loss is 20, we're sitting with 15, better than we've been as well, so it was a good turn. We've got a naval gunfire marker, remember that. Let's just do it. There's no landing to be done. The event card, and then I'm kind of hoping the event card's going to contain a yellow R on it. I'm sure there's lots of other things that I don't want, but anyway, first event of turn 10, that's a red R, no yellow at all. Place a hero and add a depth. Okay, adding depth might be bad. I never thought. Of course, I'm just thinking about this, I suppose, but looks like this might build depth. I'll tell you what though, I'll just watch it again. I've not quite watched the end of it. I'm on the last 15 minutes or so. And I said about moving this guy up here, and I moved him up from here, I think, 1, 2, 3, or from here, maybe, whatever. I moved him up 3. I wanted to keep him out of the brown tank's fire. And I never considered that, but this, well, I don't think I spoke about it anyway, but this guy's got a range, he's got a range of 2. So he can actually fire on this, supporting this attack. So if this guy does build depth, because I think we maybe thought, he's got mortar, bazooka, which both these guys have, but there's only a strength of 6. He's doubling to 6, but now looks like he might be building depth. I suppose I must have been thinking I was getting some tank support for that. Yeah, maybe cringing at using this tank for this attack when I could have moved this tank up even 1 hex just to be able to get that tank attack. I mean, we've got the other tank is it in here beside the command post, I think? Yeah. To be honest, he's not really got a use this time anyway, so I might be using him. Right, okay. So we've got depth marker anyway. So it needs to be adjacent. Right, that's a tank. That cannot get another depth marker. That is adjacent. This guy's adjacent could build depth. I think that's it. This guy's got depth, isn't he? He has indeed. Yeah. So it is going to be this guy, I think. Anything else that's disrupted, maybe? No. So it is going to be him. So I don't know. Maybe not terrible. I suppose it depends on what it is. We're not going to know what it is. That's the thing. But we could. I mean, it gets it's a 3 strength, so you've got to consider the worst, I suppose. Right. Well, we'll come back to it. Right. We do get another hero. There is 4 of them left, so we must have 4. We get Hunt. It's that way up, isn't it? Yeah. Hunt. So where are we putting Hunt then? Well, one thought might be, although I was talking about switching these guys over, switching this HQ onto this guy, and leaving this 2-step unit here. So one could be putting on L35 there, And just so that means that all these guys are getting free actions. They can all just move away themselves. They don't need the HQ. I probably thought about moving the HQ up and maybe to a position where I can plonk it and maybe get a garrison on this. And I suppose this, if I could move it up far enough. Garrison a position is there within 2. Yeah, if we were able to take that out, for instance, garrison it there, and we can plant it here, and then we're in 2 of that, 2 of that, and 2 of that. If we're able to take this out. So yeah, I suppose that's one thought. What about over here? Well, there's a couple of guys that got left without actions over here as well, didn't there? But this is stretched out at 2 range. I don't know. I mean, that's an interesting thought. Of putting on that guy just for the purpose of being able to use it to take that AR to have the weapon, the AR requirement, and then not have to use that tank and get that tank moved into a slightly better. I mean, it does have a range of 6. It's not bad. I tell you what it is though. It's sitting on the beach, which isn't the best because artillery is going to come along eventually, and we get an artillery with a diamond symbol on it. In fact, well, here's the thing: we might get that for this very Japanese fire card, and then he takes a hit, and we're thinking, right. So why don't I do that actually? I mean, I'm quite possibly going. Well, I'll do that switch with that, and then eventually come the time if I do move that HQ up there. Yeah, I think I'm going to do that. Is that a bit silly though? Because this infantry HQ gives that unit a free action. Is that not silly? It'd be better on one of these 3-step units, wouldn't it? I mean, there's 4 of them there. That's a tough one, I think. Well, hold on, Grant. There's nothing to say that this infantry HQ can make a move and come on this guy. Remember? That unit alone has got a strength of 8. It would have is that mortar or machine gun? Mortar. It would have mortar, and we could use the wild card of the hero for the artillery. It's going to double to 4. We would have double and have the weapons. Just with attacking with that unit alone. Yeah, that's the heroes going there. The heroes going there. Because I think I can attack that now without that infantry HQ. And not only that, if we do wipe... Oh, hold on. No, we want double. That's right. Double will take the depth and the... And it is double. It's 1... The unit's 1 strength, double into 2. The depth is just a 2. That's 4. We've got 8. So we attack with that. I mean, I suppose initially what I'm going to do is put that infantry HQ into that hex to take it. Because I don't want this situation again. Right, that's where I'm putting the hero. Let's go for it. Right, I want to quickly move on to this Japanese fire card. And I don't want to see a yellow R. And there was no yellow on that card at all. Right, here we go. Japanese fire. It's a blue art. Okay, it's yellow, but it's hitting. This is not going to do anything, I don't think, unless... No, that was the other thing. If it had been... Oh, we got lucky there then. Because if it had been a red R or a brown R, this would show we're redeployed and fired. Oh, I think we've got lucky. Well, let's not get too carried away. Like I say, there's always stuff waiting to happen. Yeah, well, no, that leader's not in the... Right, no artillery again, so that's good. That tank, let's get that tank moved now, out of there. That's your warning sign. So yellow hitting leaders. Just what's happened to that? I'm not sure where that was. This is in this yellow position. Is that right? It might have been in here. That's it was sort of lying there as if it'd been nudged. I don't know how I managed to nudge it, but let me go and have a quick look. So what's that? It's yellow. Well, it's beside it's C9. Just a couple along from C10. Right, give me a second. It's fine. It's in the right spot. It's in the yellow spot there. Right. Yellow firing at leaders. Yellow doesn't get at any of these, so no issues there. No fancy stuff. Too far away. Too far away. Yellow tank will undisrupt, but unless anything else happens, purple's not on the card either with any R's or N's. That's within 3. Ooh, it's getting even better. So no, I think I can take that tank out. The only issue being I think I need to attack with both of them. So now could I have not left something else maybe able to move into that? Well, I couldn't run along there anyway because brown's there. Yeah, but see this. There you go. There's the stupidity again, Grant. I mean, okay, it would have been an action to do it, but he was in command. There's 2 units in that hex. Just all I needed to do was put something into here or here, and then be able to go into the. Mind you, there's 2 positions to take there as well. Because if I'm sitting in there, he can still reinforce in there, can't he? Yeah. Yeah, it felt like too good an opportunity not to come across here, and a sort of part of me wants to just kill the tank and run away, but I don't know if I don't know if that's stupid thoughts or not. I mean, it might not be a stupid idea. Just killing the tank, that's all I want to do. Not try and take this over, but is this not your chance to maybe take some of this? But then blue fires into here, it gets it involved, it can be assaulted, and then brown's going to fire into here as well with the extension, and then, you know, if okay, this is open, you run into there, and then green fires into there, and then you're trying to, I don't know though, I don't know, maybe some of the force should come across here. Anyway, right, back to the Japanese fire phase, shall we? Right, so I'm sure there's bad stuff going to come soon. So yellow, can't on with yellow, so that tank's just going to undisrupt. Right, yellow up there. I'll tell you what, there was no A action. There's no A action on the card. Wow. This just fires round about itself. Right, I'm looking here, panicking, but I'm forgetting. There's no letter. This is what we were worried about, mainly. So nothing happening there. This just fires. Oh no, it doesn't. It does fire into here, but that's it. It doesn't stretch any further into here, for instance. Green is on the card, so he's going to undisrupt. Right, that's fine. Oh, blue. Oh no, it's not. I was thinking it was blue patrol. That was the patrol action. It's not. It's green that's going to do the patrol. These are just going to fire again. Oh, it's the blue R. They're going to build depth and fire. No, hold on. No, they're not, because they've not got US units in their field of fire, but they've nowhere to go. Yeah, they've nowhere to go. It's the A action I'm more fearing for that. Right, so again, jumping all around here. Yellow doing nothing. Well, firing just round about. It's not in range. That's yellow done. The yellow tank is disrupted, so we don't need to bother with that. Right, next on the card is a blue R. We're just glancing for empty blues within 3. No, there is not. This is about the closest one. So, No blue down here. There's nothing firing down here either. This green is going to do the patrol. We're probably going to disrupt something. That's fine. We don't mind that. So this blue, does it have US units in its field of fire? It does not. It's got the R action, so it's wanting to redeploy. No, hold on. It can't go there, can it? Yeah, it can. Damn it. Closest US unit, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, this is a one that can redeploy. It can move to another hex that is, the position's already occupied, isn't it? You think this would be burnt into my brain, but redeploy. Japanese unit in the position hex redeploys to an unoccupied position hex within 3 hexes of its current position and closer to the nearest US unit. If it meets its requirement, move. Oh, it's going to fire as well, Grant. I forgot it was going to fire. Damn it. Yeah, see, there you go. I mean, fortunately, it's not got depth. It's going to disrupt this guy, though. Yeah, you don't get away with everything. You do not get away with everything. I think, to be honest, the card that you've got is really good, but there you go. You're not going to get away with everything. Japanese unit position hex redeploys to an unoccupied position hex within 3 hexes of its current position. That is within 3. If a destination position meets these conditions, move the unit and its depth marker if any. If these conditions are not met, position conducts no action. More than one unoccupied position. See, that's where it says unoccupied position qualifies, but I think that's where the next addendum would straighten that out to say position hex, because it's fine for the redeploy action. And then, if after redeploying any US units in the newly occupied positions, field of fire, conduct fire regardless of the colour of the new position. Damn it. Damn it. Damn it. You horrible game. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, hold on. This purple position is getting closer as well. 1, 2, 3, 4. If he moves to there, 1, 2, 3. He's 1, 2, 3 away. 1, 2, 3. Oh, you know what? You know what? He might go there. He might. Because he's still getting closer. Right, so that's the nearest US unit. That would be getting closer. That would be getting closer. So we need to break it down. If a destination position meets these conditions, move the unit and its depth marker if any. If these conditions are right, okay. If more than one unoccupied position qualifies, and that I think is going to be a rad to, if more than one unoccupied position hex qualifies, place the unit in a qualifying position hex of a different colour. Well, these would both be a different colour. If more than one or none in the position nearest the redeploying position, well, they're both going to be it's going to come to a number, isn't it? Then in the lower number position, damn you, it's going to go B13. Oh well, there was a chance of maybe getting out of that. If he'd moved to that purple position, that would have been fine. Different colour. Nearest the redeploying position. Yeah, you're not getting out of it. Then in the lower number position. And then it's going to fire once it gets there. So this is the lower number to that. Okay, it does that. It moves here. It fires on us. We're in intense fire. So it hits the most steps. Well, it can't hit the leader. This guy is hit. And worst still, disrupted. And this is going to undisrupt. And we're sitting with 2 infantry. He's in buildings as well, so is it both gets doubled in buildings, or is it just the unit? Well, he's on his own anyway, but I think it might just be the unit. Buildings, unit strength, double depth is not, so it's just the same as the jungle. Just wondering about the possibility of having a pop at him, but that's we're going to be 2 against 2, and we're not going to have the weapons. Unless we could bring the tank in as well, but I mean, attacking this tank now, yeah, you probably better try to disrupt the tank again, I think. Machine gun, flamethrower. I wouldn't get machine gun because I'm not within 3. Naval gunfire marker grant, remember that? That was just horrible, wasn't it? But I say, you're not going to get away with everything. Some things might go your way, but not everything. Okay, that was that blue R. Assume it's been hit, that's fine, we'll remember that. This is unoccupied, not within 3, unoccupied, not within 3. There's no other blue up there. Moving along, red, yellow, red. This is green, disrupted, brown. Right, we've got this blue up here, and then blue here. So, well, technically, this one's the first one to act. So he's not got US units in his field of fire, so he wants to redeploy as well. He's got nowhere to go. This one would be next. He's got nowhere to go. This one would be next. He's got nowhere to go. And then this one would be next. He's got nowhere to go. But just hadn't been for that little bit, or even if he just went up there, that would have been... Well, we've not done the green yet. So let's do the green P. 1, 2, 3, 4. No, that's out of range. Okay. Okay, so this is the first green. Well, again, I'm not looking right along the line. I think when there's artillery fire coming in, maybe that last time it does need to be maybe checked that way, but it's probably unlikely to interfere. But anyway, so this, remember, with the P action, unoccupied positions do no action. And all he's wanting is patrol. He'll disrupt all US units in the position's field of fire, or if there's none, he'll stretch out 4 hexes and disrupt 1 unit. So this is not got US units in field of fire. However, 1, 2, 3, 4 is going to stretch out to here and disrupt one of these. My guess it's going to be the most steps. I will check that. No US units on 4. If more than one, disrupt the closest, then with the target symbol, then with the greater attack strength. Target symbols a circle. Well, that's him anyway then. So he was the most attack strength anyway. So he is disrupted from the patrol action from this green position. Moving up here, he's nothing in 4 or US units in his field of fire. 1, 2, 3, 4. He's just outside range, so no there. This is red, this is yellow, this is red, this is green, going to undisrupt. So over here for the green, there's just this position here. How about that? That's just one blip, just one. But it's a bad one. Right, this is no US units field of fire, and it can't stretch 4 and disrupt anything. So that's it. So we're going to undisrupt yellow, blue, and green. There's the yellow tank getting undisrupted, sadly. This is green getting undisrupted. That one might not matter. And, oh yeah, this guy as well was green. I want to say that one shouldn't matter either. No, we've just set up a hero up in here and whatever. So that was good as well, because I don't think either of these matter. This one did. I mean, it wouldn't have mattered if this guy hadn't done what he'd done, or if he'd just done it up there. And it wouldn't have mattered him undisrupting, because we were taking him out. But, come on, Grant. It was a good fire card, wasn't it? It was a good Japanese fire phase for us, even though it doesn't feel it. Okay, so no, there was no artillery. Moving on to the second event. Yeah, let's just keep going, I think. Yeah, I want to push on. I actually would like to push right on to the US action phase with it, but I haven't eaten yet, so... Well, we'll see. Right, second event, turn 10. Yeah, second event, turn 10. I had the depth market on one Japanese unit. That's still 2 to 12, yes. Yeah, well, this guy bolt depth. He's got depth. Oh, you know what? We know who's getting it, eh? Ugh. It's a bit like, you know, I used to go to the casino a wee bit back when I was a bit younger and that, you know, and it was any kind of gambling thing and whatever that you do. It's brilliant when you win, but it's really, really devastating when you lose. It feels more worse when you lose. You know, it doesn't balance out right, does it? It's far worse feeling when you lose, comparing it to the feeling that you win. I think anyway. This is kind of like, it's kind of making me feel a bit like that, because you know I came out of that last action phase and thought, you know, that was good, but I know in the back of my mind it's like, yeah, you've just won whatever on the roulette table, you know, your numbers came up. But you know, if you keep on playing, you just know that the house is going to take some of that back, probably all of it back and then some. It's a wee bit like that feeling, but you know, I'm only playing a game. I'm not losing any money. It's not really doing any harm, but it gives you that feeling in your gut a bit. I don't know. Maybe I'm taking that too far, but what we got? Yeah, right, depth. So yeah, so it looks like this guy's building depth in it, because the tank can't. He's just built depth from the first event. He's got depth. They're the only ones that are adjacent. There's nothing that's disrupted that I missed. Yeah, it's this guy here. So he builds depth. So that whole thing about maybe attacking with that, and then the problem is the tank's sitting there as well. And now I'm in the position where I've got a tank that could barrage this, but I mean, part of me now feels like I can't run away, can I? No. Well, I can run away as far as there or there. Because it's an intentional and they're not disrupted. I just feel like that guy just went into the fire, isn't he? I wonder if any of yous sort of thought about that, you know, these guys that have played it far more than me, and thought that wasn't such a good move doing that and wouldn't have done it. It'd be interesting to see if any of you want to comment on that. Any of you that have played the game and maybe thought, when you seen me make that move, thought, nah, I'm not so sure, Grant. I mean, could I have based it on looking at B12 being blue, thinking of that? I don't know. You can't look at all these things, can you? I mean, I looked at the possibility of this reinforcing and firing, which wasn't going to hit us, or mustering. I mean, maybe I should have considered that. But anything else could happen. This brown tank could have done something here to this. That might not have been so bad, though, because at least he's revealed. I mean, the disruption bit is the worst part, you know. If I could undisrupt the guy, I don't know what I'm going to do there. Anyway, that's where the depth's going. So that was the second event. Yeah, I get the feeling I'm going to take a pause now. Maybe try and recharge my sort of thoughts on what happened. Maybe watch back on the previous bit before this has just happened. And like I say, this is the only glitch to the Japanese fire phase was this. Did I care about this guy getting disrupted? No, this was the only glitch, but it feels devastating. I mean, maybe it shouldn't to me. It's only this one unit, but I mean, it is a full strength unit. Well, was a full strength unit. And it's not that it's just been hit. It's been hit, disrupted, and trapped, and yeah. Okay. Well, we can do the HQ phase anyway. I'm at half an hour there, so I think I probably will take a break. Right, so HQ phase. Garrison. I think we should get this now. So 5-1 and 7-1 are both at range 2. So there's 5-1 stretching out to there. Nothing fires into there. None of these tanks stretch down. They do stretch. It does stretch to there, but not to there. So no field of fire in the hex. And can trace communication units in the hex, so that's a garrison. So then when the range of 2. This one we've done the last turn, and this one's already garrisoned, isn't it? Yes. So that's as far as he can garrison. We abandoned him. Yeah, I'm not quite sure what I was thinking of there. I think I eventually moved it all at a hex, I don't know. Yeah. And then here, this was garrisoned. This is risky. Yeah, did I intentionally leave this with just one step? Not sure that was clever then, Grant. I mean, you could at least move, because that's not in blue. You could have moved, well, maybe I couldn't, but this time I can move that 1, 2, 3 around into there, because this is going to garrison now, because we couldn't do it the last time because purple was occupied. We've taken purple out. Again, there's no issues getting communication back to the beach, so that's garrisoned. So two range for this guy as well. Can't stretch up to there, but green's fine on there anyway. So that's that. I think I'm happy enough to. Yeah, look, here's the good things that have happened, Grant. The good things. Think of the good things. Yeah, I mean, I think I'm happy leaving my 2 command posts. No, are you? No, didn't you say you were going to move this guy? Because what's the point in stretching this out any more than 2 now? It's going to go to 3 and eventually get to 4, but it's a long time away. 1, 2, 3, 4. So it's going to. I'd be better moving this up to here, and then plonking it down again next turn, and then garrison. That would be a quicker way of getting that. Well, did I not say that I was looking for this hex here? It was. I mean, this relies on me taking this green position out, but if I can get up to that hex there, so this turn 1, 2, 3, next turn up to there, plonk it down there, get its range to 2, garrison. You know I'm a way ahead of things there. And even when it stretches to 3, well, this one. So hang on. Right, are we disbanding that then? The only thing that's going to harm is these guys are not going to get a free action. And they did before, which is a bit of a shame. Yeah, no, you're not. Well, they're a bit weak. The other guy that was looking for an action up here, these 2 are not getting an action, but I talked about switching that HQ across. But that would mean just leaving the guy there. I might just do that. And we're still going to get command of this tank. And I think the tank's going to move this time. So it'll move and then the HQ will move up. And the HQ might be able to move into a position that might help a couple of these guys. Wait, 1, 2, 6. Well, I'm hoping to take this out, haven't I? Maybe. Right, I'm going to disband. Hang on. Yeah, I've done my garrison placements. Because, again, I don't know, it doesn't tell you when in the process that you can do this. So, please tell me if I'm... the thing is, I'd hate for you to tell me, no, you can't do that now, Grant. You need to do it at the beginning, but... Well, maybe do a wee search. Abandoning a command post. Give me a sec. I couldn't say anything on BGG. I think this is another one of those ones where... You know, I actually popped a little question out there. And the question being, can you abandon a command post at any time within the HQ phase? The rules don't sort of say that you can or can't. It's got to be done at a specific time. It just says you may revert a CP to a regular HQ unit during the HQ phase by flipping the unit to its HQ side. If you do so, remove the corresponding command range marker from the command range track. Yeah, I mean, surely it would say something in the rules if there was some restriction about when you could do it. So, get the feeling it's one of these daft questions that probably Martin's going to come back and say, yeah, I don't see why you can't. Something like that. But, yeah, I like to keep right because I want... I always want to get it right, get the rules right. It would be a bit of a... If for some reason there was something that stopped you from doing it, and I go and do it here, it might cause serious issues, Although, I'm going to carry on playing, and I'm going to do it. So we've garrisoned... and yeah, I mean, thing is... If you could do it any time, I could do this first, then abandon it, but the thing's going to come off the track, Well, the 5 one anyway. So that doesn't make any difference either. So it's, I suppose it's really thinking, you're allowed to garrison before you can abandon. But I think as I've talked about it enough, I think in my playthroughs, so surely the likes of Martin or somebody would have stepped in and said, no, you can't do that for whatever reason that is, So, do we want to do that? I suppose I'm just delaying things because I'm not 100% sure I do want to do it. I think so. There's not really a good reason to leave that there. There's not. No, I'm going to abandon this command post then. And hopefully we are allowed to do it. So, it has got command of this tank. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh no, that tank can't reach there. It's this one down here, isn't it? Well, this is one that could support this attack, but I don't think we're going to need... Well, hold on. He built depth, didn't he? Yeah. The problem now is that obviously the command... the HQ's only got a command range of 1, sorry. But it's still covering these 2 tanks just now, so that's important, but... these guys are now out of command, so they also need to fend for themselves. I'd probably want to keep them round about here, though, to be honest, I think. I think we might need an extra couple of numbers down here. It was nice to think I was going to go and wipe that tank out, but that's now not going to happen. Right, we've disbanded or abandoned that HQ command post, sorry. This one, I don't think I want to do this one because no, I don't think I want to just now as if we can take that green position out and get that to 3. Bear in mind, getting that to 3 is... Oh, wait now. That should be away now because we abandoned that one. Getting it to 3 is like, it's going to be up to there now, and then next turn to there, next turn, you know, so it's a good bit away. Right, I'm going to leave that one in place, so we will get to bump that up to 2 again. But a bit further, closer to 3. Okay, moving on. That's everything. Moving on to the HQ phase. You know what? You managed to stretch that to 40 minutes. I'm just wondering if it might be better just cutting that as a short part. That might make sense, actually. And then, because there might be a bit to think about. Well, there always is a bit to think about in the USHQ phase, but if I want to keep the video to around about an hour, is there just 20 minutes left in it? I don't think there is. It's probably a half hour at least. I thought this was only going to be half an hour up to here, but I must be blethering. Yeah, who would have thought? Okay, Naval Gunfire Marker Grant. Remember that one. I'm not sure why, but... Yeah, I really don't know what I'm going to do with this situation. But the other stuff, these two, this is all kind of good. So, just remember that. Right, I will cut this as a short part, I think. We didn't get any more 4, 8, 12. Yeah. By the way, no more catch of it losses. And we're about to jump into turn 11. I mean, it's getting closer to 13. Catch of it loss is going to go up to 22. I mean, we've only got our US action phase, so unless we go in and start CCing things, we're still only, and I don't think I'm going to do any CC, so we're going to finish the turn with 4, 8, 12, 15, 7 short of moving on. Moving on to the next turn, we're going to be 7 short of catch of a loss. That starts feeling a bit better. I still worry about the weakness here and also the slight weakness here, and yeah, and the fact I chucked something strong away on a wee mission by himself. Yeah, interesting to hear any comments about that then. You know, if you wouldn't have done that, you think that was a stupid move, or you might have known there was risks maybe better than myself. I mean, I can see quite clear now the risk was there, but this game has risks no matter what you do. Yeah, I think it's quite difficult. But I'd be curious to know if you think that was a very stupid move rather than a risky move, you know, or a move you wouldn't do. Well, either or, whatever you want to say about it. Right, okay, I think I've tried to stretch that on a bit to make it like at least viable for a part. It's 43 minutes. Yeah, so I'll come back to US action phase. Not sure if it'll be tonight. I've got the time to do it, but feeling a wee bit worn out, so it might be that it's left till tomorrow. We shall see. I'll be back at some point anyway. Okay, cheers.